Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, it's not even really a question at this point. It's just a straight up fact. This is something that everyone can sit there and agree with. Lucy is the definition of a dingbat. Lucy Cole is the definition of a dingbat. Now, let's just make sure everything is good. It's telling me something different. Okay, we're good now. What's good, Freddie? Thank you for joining. I hope you had a lovely weekend and a lovely day. Had to sit there and check the sound, make sure everything was good in the hood before I started. Let's get some music going and we could uh, play some music. Okay, we're good. Let's do a quick roll call, make and get this live stream started. Freddy's in the chat, how you doing tonight? Susan R is in the chat, how you doing tonight? Blackmon, aka Mr. GQ, is in the chat. How are you doing tonight? I started doing these day streams, even though it was one day, and it just kind of threw me up a little bit. So now it's like day, night, and Janetta's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Thank you for joining. My weekend was pretty good. How was your weekend? My weekend was actually pretty good, Freddie. Queen of the South is in the chat. It's so good to see the Queen. The Shot is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Laura B's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Thank you for joining. Autumn is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Autumn say Albert. Carly is hilarious talking about we could just turn our backs on Sunny and let him drown. Jason gave her that look like, of course, of course. Eagle Fang was good. Ronnie Ron is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Eagle Fang says Deception needs to fire Lucy and promote Maxie to yes, yes. Thank you, Eagle Fang. Thank you, and I agree with that. The Havler is in the chat. How you doing tonight? It's good to see you again. Ronnie Ron is in the chat. How you doing tonight? I'm doing pretty good, Blackmon. I'm doing pretty good. I'm feeling good. I'm doing good. Freddie says, I'm glad to hear that, Freddie. Lashaka said, why can I not hate? Chuck, could everyone hear me? Make sure people can hear me. Yeah, chat, let me know if y'all can hear me. Okay, Eagle Fan can hear me. Lord B can hear me. Blackmon can hear me. And Donald is in the chat. Donald, I just subscribed to your channel. Yeah, there you go. Just subscribe to your channel. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that, Freddie. Everyone, let's also welcome Donald into the chat. Lucy acts like a 5-year-old girl. Yes, she does. Alicia, what is good? It's so good to see you again. Hope all is well in your work. Jada, glad to have you back. And Davlin can you hear me. Okay, good. Thank you, Davlin. Thank you, thank you, Susan. Yeah, we got Donald in the chat. Let's welcome Donald, people. Ron says, I'm a Chanel and Johnny fan. I understand they are married. But why can't she call him Mr. Dupree? Why is she calling him Mr. Dupree? Because apparently it's the 21st century and I don't know, he can take her last name or some BS like that. I don't know. It's as stupid as it sounds. Um Alicia, I am actually feeling a lot better. Thank you. It's good to see you again though. CJ Clover's in the chat. Ida's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Tom Tom's in the chat. What is good, Tom Tom? Hope you had a good weekend, my friend. Now somebody says hi, CJ Clove, but there we go. CJ Clove. Wait, John. I think it's just a joke. Not that I'm against anything like that. I mean, if you want to take a woman's last name, that's cool. Autumn says nah, but Ava knows she ain't is lying to Nina about letting Nina think she's gonna help her fix her marriage. I'm like, boo, Ava has never done anything selfless and I mean she's selfless with Trina, so that counts. But yes, now Alicia, it's good to see you again. Also, as you are in the chat, make sure that you do hit the like button because it really does help. We get new people all the time, like Donald. Donald's new to us, so yeah, I think it's just some little cutesy thing that they're doing, Susan. That's what I think. Now, let's see. I'm gonna have to cheat as usual. Okay, so we got 11 likes. Okay, sorry, we got 13 likes and 28 people. Jada says, yeah, whatever. Just I don't know. I can't see myself taking my wife's last name, but each his own. I always say. Is good job, Ava. That's funny that when Jada says Ava really says Sonny is my husband, LOL. She definitely fought for him. Well, she also noticed that the meds are off though too. She also knows that the meds are off too though. Alicia says Ava has a long memory. I know I wouldn't forget somebody's selling my kid. Oh, stealing my kid from my womb. Just to see. Yes, and I said that in my review also. Freddie says, Albert, that's the right title for the start of the week because Lucy showed how much of a dingbat she really truly is, and she really thought she was trending. No, Lucy, trending, you were boring. Well, she was, well, yeah, here's the thing, Freddie. Dingbat is my favorite non curse word. Monique is in the chat. Was good, Monique? He got Ava now. Oh, he got Ava now. Upgrade. Okay. All right, you got to upgrade. Well, I mean, she does know the mob more than Carly does, and she's lived that mob life. Carly really hasn't. Susan says Ava Jerome never forgets it's a mob thing. When is Holly Jonah gonna get arrested? Exactly. The only thing that wound up happening to her, Alicia, is that she got her phone taken away and she had a meltdown. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Tate got beat up in jail and she's getting all prissy because they took away my phone. Like you gotta write some letters and be grounded for a while. Donald says, I can't wait till Nina finds out Ava is playing her. Ooh, that's gonna be something. Autumn says, I'm glad Luna has finally told RJ the truth. I'm pretty sure if Luna would have told him sooner, he wouldn't blame her. Carter was right telling Zende that he knew Luna was. That's where I 100% agreed, Autumn. I 100% agreed on that. Gorgeous Queen Janice in the chat. Was good, love. Hope you had a lovely day. Lobby says, I can't believe what the writers are doing to Lucy. She was so likable, disrupted to her own brand. Exactly. Well, Lorby, sometimes you're your own worst enemy. Ron says, Phoenix says that he's disappointed with Days, meaning Clyde should have been the one to interrupt. Yes, not Julie. That's just bad writing. Well, Ron, maybe, why is it so loud for? Maybe Clyde is the one that took Chanel. He is out of jail, Davlin. Tom says if they write this Jason storyline right and have him and Sunny beef, it will be huge. Yes, because he did sit there and say today he's pushing me to my limits with the way that he's treating Carly. Alicia Brady needs to drop the hammer on AJ. This girl needs to be prosecuted. No baddie. Tate is just hormonal. Exactly, Freddie. Listen, I think everyone should have a Jason. Everyone should have a Jason and everyone should have a Carly to some extent. I mean, minus the selfishness, but um, you need that ride or die for him. Lashanta says, Albert, how Jordan got Claire. She chloroformed her. She chloroformed her. She literally came up in Harris's room, took that chloroform, and she was just out. Tom says you've seen what happened with his sister Emily. That's true. But yeah, that's how Claire got. That's how Jordan got her. Autumn says Nina really shouldn't be mad because she's out here banging Drew, which I don't think it's going to be a one-time thing. I think Nina and Drew are going to bang again. Yeah, of course. I mean, you can't just have one and stop. You can't just have one and stop. I was gonna sit there and say, yeah, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something, Lord B. I look forward to trying to watch the episode tonight. Ron, a lot of people are saying that. I don't think it's disrespectful unless they're calling him names. Freddie says, Albert, I was happy Carly acknowledged that it was her fault for getting into. Yes, I am too, Freddie. I am too, because me and you've been saying that for a hot minute. So I'm glad that she's like, yeah, I did it. I was like, good. I'm glad. That's really what there is to be said. Alicia says Sonny isn't treating Carly like anything. Jason knows how Sonny feels about betrayal, even in the best of times. Well, I think he got caught up on everything that Sonny was doing. And we don't just mean now, we mean like the cheating. Him cheating on her with Nina, him being really upset that, you know, Sonny took the whole Dex protecting him as an act of betrayal. But Monique says Victoria giving excuses for Claire and Summer isn't buying it. They are blind about Claire because she was the long lost daughter of Cole and Victoria, but they don't know her. She is adult, aka kid. I guess that they say in some ways though they are making Y&R interesting. Needs to be in a damn cell. Oh my goodness. See, now Alicia Smith is saying that the new K is too old for Holly, not a good fit, no knock on the actor. Yeah, there's a couple of people that are saying that. We can agree to disagree. And no, I don't think that that's not. I don't think that's a disrespectful thing towards the actor. That's just your opinion. Tom says this coming week, Sam is supposed to tell Jason to stay away from his son. If she do that, I will not have respect for her at all. Wow, I don't blame you. Um, I've gotten to the point where I think that the Sam character is nearly pointless at this point. Like they don't know what to do with her. They could have easily gotten a new character instead. Here we are. LaShanta says, why did Kate allude to Anna like Sonny had him beat? Well, he said that Sonny's men had him beat. But yeah, I mean, it's in Sonny's territory. By the way, two announcements. One, if I do miss your comment, I'm only one person, so don't take if I miss your comment like as an insult. Solomon is in the chat. What's good? Um, but yeah, if I do miss your comment, do not take it personal. Number two, I may or may not have a surprise for everyone this Saturday. Okay, I may or may not have a surprise for y'all this Saturday. But as the days get closer, I will let y'all know if the surprise is good or if I don't have a surprise at all. But I want to kind of give you a bit of a heads up though. Ron says, Albert, I'm happy that Eric is going to get suspicious of some because of the rent not being paid. I think he should be kind of ashamed of himself as a man for not stepping up. I haven't permanently stopped it to happen. It's just there's a lot of times I have to work early in the morning, and it's just really hard for me to wake up if I've been drinking the night before. So I am gonna get some wine in a couple of days, but I just have to plan out when I'm gonna drink, so this way I don't have a harder time waking up. I didn't stop though. Maybe Ron. Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? Jay Blue says, I honestly don't like how the writers are writing Lucy and Nina's character. Why are they having these wrong women act like that? Scotty was useless. Yeah, exactly. Oh, you can get Scotty to sit there and get her off. No, definitely. I didn't stop. I just had to plan better. So good. Unfortunately, that's all I can have done. Um, yeah, but I mean, if Sonny was on his mess to Haviland, I think he would probably have her back a little bit more. Yeah, he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. He was just there. Not a fan of that pairing, Jay Blue? Well, I mean, they gotta have her with somebody. Oh, it's inedible. Oh no, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen, Donald. Darnell. That's gonna happen, Darnell. Police said Carly having Sonny's back is also having her own back and their kids. That's true. Ron says, but what is Leo doing with all that cash that Sloan was paying him to keep his mouth shut? He's going on a shopping spree with her money. And apparently the baby's money too. Monique says that Sam will probably let Sonny around Danny, considering that all this started with Sonny and Pikeman. Yeah, she will do some idiotic, backwards ish like that. Jiggler says today's episode felt like the actors were catching us up on all that stuff that happened. Yeah, exactly. It was Jiggler. That's why it was so hard for me to sit there and do the review today. I'm like, most of the stuff was just stuff that we already kind of knew. It is buying suits, red bright suits. Yeah, he's spending all that money, and she's just letting it happen. Solomon says, I did not catch YNR and B&B today. I'm not worried about YNR, but did much happen on B&B today? Yes, it did, actually. RJ knows the truth. RJ knows the truth about Luna and Zende. Finally happened today. So yeah, that part you didn't miss. but it literally took forever for them to get there, though. Exactly, Janet. That's what I was saying. They finally got to that point. And plus, and yes, Janet, Carter was on point. He was like, yo, the fact that that was RJ's girlfriend, that should have been enough to pump the brakes. And I was like, here's the point. Monique says Nina and Jude needs to catch need to be called by the right person, like Jason. He can show his quartermain side and use what he knows to give Carly full control of the Metro Court. Oh, and buy for cheap. Okay, I like that. I like that. I like that. Ron says Steffi's in denial, talking to Ish about she doesn't want to hear about. Yeah, she came in like the boss, like the queen of LA. She was like, Deacon, you shut your mouth. Okay? This woman is gone and she will stay gone, and you need to stop spelling lies and fallacies. I was like, if Deacon didn't listen, Steph might have punched her in the face. Yeah, I'm not gonna read that part. Yeah, the in the previews, yeah. No, Ron, I didn't know about the sugar character. Big Nate was good. How you been? Tom Tom says, I'll think about this. Why everybody don't like Carly is because of Robin. The difference between Robin and Carly is that Robin wanted to handle him like Stone, and Carly saw him for who he was. Okay. Alicia said Ava won't tell Sonny about his mess. Forget about HIPAA. She's she sees this as a way to snare him. I don't know. She's working for the enemy, not yet. Everyone keeps saying, a lot of people keep saying that. Hopefully, I got about 40 likes. Freddie says I was watching clips from the storyline back in 2018 when the Russian kidnapped Emily's son Jake when he was just a baby, and Jake and Sam were a team. Jason came with guns blazing. Yes, there, back then when she was ride or die. Jay Blue says two theories I like from other Jay's fan pages. Tagger is working with Pikeman and he's accidentally shot Curtis, or Tagger is investigating Pikeman. Either one of those theories sound good just because it would say that Tagger's back. Davlin says, so do we think that Ava is working with Valentine? Everyone keeps saying that. No proof, but everyone keeps saying that. Um, yeah, Laura B. See, that's the thing about Stephanie. She does get to a point where it's like she gets very pushy and she has no problem, just kind of running her opinion into someone else's like theirs don't matter. Devlin says, don't worry out, but I take enough. Oh, don't worry, Devlin. I definitely will. I just have to be smart about my drinking. That's all. Still drinking. I just have to be more smarter about it. Trust me, I gotta wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes that alcohol does not leave your system right away. It could be a problem. So I gotta do my days off. Ron says over can However, she can say what she wants because Deacon ain't letting that go. He should have told her to get lost and don't ever come back to my restaurant. Oof. Well, don't worry, Davlin. I'm definitely gonna get something this week, Dom. I'm definitely gonna get some wine this week because I might have a surprise for everyone. I might have a surprise for everyone. Okay. Oh no, yeah, no, it's rough, Black Man. But you do what you have to, right? That's why I was saying, Black Man. I got to be careful about when I drink because if I'm off the next day, cool. If I'm not off the next day, yeah, that's gonna be a problem. But yeah, EJ definitely kind of half-assed it when it came towards that apology with Tate. He was like, "Oh well, listen, I found the evidence. The evidence was wrong, so maybe Ron, it might be my girl Queen Akeisha, or it might be Phoenix Tremaine, or it might be somebody else entirely different." I guess you just have to wait to Saturday to find out. Solomon says it could have been Sugar who Steffi killed this time, but Sugar couldn't have been the one who got plastic surgery while posing as Sheila on YNR because she was in prison. Kept thinking, Chatty, Curly, why are you telling Jason all the stuff? He's still working for the FBI. No, I haven't. I've not, Jay Bloom. I mean, maybe one day. That'd be cool. I see some of his videos from time to time, but no, I haven't yet. I just want to keep the mystery going until Saturday. Solomon, I may or may not have a surprise guest on Saturday. Maybe doing a collab with a surprise guest, but I can't say who though, because it's a surprise. Who said Jason cannot separate himself from his past with Sunny? I don't understand, dumb Anna. I don't understand why is Anna giving Jason a pass, but Sunny's like, oh well, I gotta prosecute the criminals in this town because Jason's not a career criminal. Exactly, Lord B. That's why a surprise is a surprise. That mayor, it's still in works. It's still in the works, but I want to sit there and put it out now just in case it happens. Anthony, the number one YouTuber. What is good? I got 100. Nice. Congratulations, Anthony. Freddie says, I would close mouths don't get fed for TJ. Danny R, how you doing today? How you doing tonight? How's everything? What happened to the YouTube channel? Don't feel bad for him when he and Marsha had that. I said the same thing because I was like, yo, listen, I was like, bro, that is way too late for you to be sitting there complaining now. Thank you, Caesar. Oh, I got that video I'm putting out tonight. But Elisa, that's her name, Elisa. I got that video I'm putting out tonight. So thank you, Caesar. I'll be well. Thank you, Blackman. I appreciate you. You're a G. I've always appreciated you from day one, and I want you to know that I'm always going to continue to appreciate you. So thank you, Caesar. Yes, I'm putting that video tonight. As soon as I'm done with the live stream, I'm putting that video tonight. Yeah, Alicia, I would have just because. Caesar, I'm gonna work on that one next. I'm gonna work on that one next because I still got to do more digging on eBiz, on iBiz in case there's something else. Yeah, Oh, of course, Black man. Listen, you know I'm always gonna sit there and appreciate you. I have a joke, but I'm not gonna sit there and say it though, Black man. I'll tell you that much. I said the same thing, Larby, and yeah, Alicia. I was like, yo, listen, the way that Jada kept coming, just the constant Karen is just like, ugh. She was like, I know you don't want to be married to me anymore. I was like, boo, the way you're acting, nobody wants to be married to you. Yeah, it's just one of those things. See, it's like when I do a video, I don't like to sit there and think I'm gonna miss something and then not put it in. So it did me too, Freddie, but it does look good on her. It does look good. It took me a minute though. Lashanta says, "But what about the deal Nina made with Cyrus?" Oh, yeah, Sonny don't know about that. But honestly, tell you the truth, I think that's probably the least thing that Sonny's gonna be mad about. No, that's actually something else he is gonna be mad about. Never mind. Yeah, Solomon, it's getting a lot of heat, and I understand why. The original Good Times was never meant to be like stereotypical, you know, in such a negative way, and that's what the cartoon is bringing. So I understand that, Solomon. Jay Blue says I also read that the contract for the actors play Sasha and Cody ends in June, but they're not doing nothing with them. So Jay Blue, if Cyrus was to drop the charges, Nina would get him a radio show where he got to spread his message about the good Lord. So that was the deal. Nina came in as like, yo, listen, if we drop the charges, I'll get you a radio show. Donnell says, you think Drew and Nina actually are falling for no. No, I think it's just them just hooking up, to be honest. But that's just my opinion. Elisa says, I don't understand why Sloan is taking retainers, but where the writing agreement needed to lead with that first. Well, you're right about that. Yeah, it's what it is, Alicia. It goes against everything that Good Times was meant for. Like it was never meant to show like stereotypical kind of humor that they would always sit there and look at it like um without me getting too negative, like hood stuff. Let's just put it that way. Someone says I looked at the trailer and it didn't look like nothing but a clownery miss show. No reason why they had to mess up a simple remake. Yeah, Melly Mel, my heart queen. But that's what I'm sitting there saying, Salma. That's what I was saying to Alicia. It's like they made everything stereotypical, like, oh, they got a black baby out there selling crack or whatever. It's like, come on, seriously? Ron says, Albert, what would you have said to those fans who are harassing Marcus? I would have said that they're nuts and they need to stop and leave them alone. That's what I would have said. Yeah, exactly, Alicia. That's what I'm saying. It goes against everything that the show was trying to do. And actually, to tell you the truth, I think they had one of the original actors that did an episode for the reboot. And she's like, yo, y'all people are out of pocket. Freddie says, Albert, laughed my ass off of that Golden Bachelor mess. I knew it wasn't going to last. That Gary Guy and Teresa married in 3 months, now getting divorced. Well, I mean, yeah. But see, that's the thing. That's the thing, unfortunately, Freddie, is that they take marriage and it's so meaningless now. They put it on reality TV shows. They have them married for like 2 months and then they divorce. It's like, It's like they just make marriage look like a joke at this point, you know? And it's unfortunate. Yep, that is very true, Lashant. That's the same thing. Well, Lashanta, when they make a Back to the Future reboot, then I'm pretty sure people are going to be in an uproar. Well, let them do that. Let them make a Back to the Future, and then Marty McFly will be like Mary. Back to the Future, the reboot, put a girl in it, and let her name be like Mary or something like that. Now it says I have a theory that Elizabeth as Tara could have updates on Harrison Danger, get released from prison, and get custody of him. Hmm. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah, like Back to the Future. Listen, I cannot wait till they sit there and take that and reboot it. Yeah, I've never took them seriously. I used to watch some of them when I was in college. Hmm. But when I got older, it was just like, yeah, this is just stupid. Freddie says Albert that good time cartoon was not needed at all. Who the hell good to make this a reboot? Freddie's somebody who wants to capitalize on the previous fan base. But yes. J Blue, you and pretty much the rest of the world. Alicia, are the writers gonna retcon Cyrus' interest in Sunny and the napping spy? I think he still has a role in the Pikeman thing. I would like him to have a role in the Pikeman thing. Ron says, Albert, don't say that. I told others in the chat that Sheila is being held against her will. And I think that Mike Gunther has her because he's obsessed with her, and Sugar played a part in her missing. That is true, Jay Blue. Yep, Michael J. Fox is still alive. Ryan, what do you think is going to happen if I tell those crazy fans to just shut up and leave him alone? Yeah, that's what I was like. You mean Jerry Jacks? Well, Ryan, what do you think is going to happen if I want to tell those crazy delusional fans that they're crazy and nuts, and they need to shut up? Do you think they'll find me and slap me around and call me Susie? Lashanta says Hawaii Five-O was the only reboot I liked. I guess it's easy for people to like that show if they didn't watch the original. I tried to watch it, but I couldn't keep up. It was like either that or CSI Miami, and I picked CSI Miami. So if I remember correctly, it said that Jimmy Walker had ideas for the reboot. But yeah, again, one of the original actors for Good Times did a voiceover for an episode of the reboot, and she was not happy. Granted, she just saw the trailer, but she was not happy though. Ron says, Albert, they can't do Ish because you only going to say, yeah, but I mean, you think they're gonna find me and slap me around now? Freddie says the woman who played Thelma in the original series of Good Times. I saw a recent interview when she said yes. I forgot what it was on. I think it was called Comedy Hype. That's when I saw the interview. Well, I mean, Ron, sometimes these people show up to the fan events. Oh, okay. Well, let's see if it sticks this time. See, that's the problem. What's good, Mikal? It's good to see you again. But yeah, let's hope it sticks this time. Oh, that was on TMZ. Oh, okay. Ron says, Aubrey, you don't have the balls to say that to their faces, only on Twitter. Ooh, ooh. Ron said, I don't have the balls to say that to their face. Ooh. People says to Robert, I couldn't watch the reboot of MacGyver, Magnum PI, or Hawaii 5-0. Yeah, I couldn't do MacGyver, but to be fair, I didn't give it a try. I just looked at it. I was like, nope, nope. Is Freddie? This is why he's my jester. He just said, I don't have the balls. Wait, Alicia says Maggie should be checked for Alzheimer's. Why is that for, Alicia? Freddie, this is why I rock with Ron. MacGyver was good. Okay. I don't know. I guess I was just like Richard Dean, Richard Dean Anderson. But that was the same thing with Knight Rider. Like I could not watch new Knight Rider. I was like, no, I'm good. That's what I said. Ron is too funny. Ron is too funny. That's why he's my jester. But yeah, I couldn't do the new Knight Rider. Nope. And they kept saying, "Oh, we're gonna do a new Knight Rider with Kevin Hart and The Rock." Like, nope, stop, stop. Freddie said he said you don't have the balls. Exactly. That's why I was like, I love it. That's why I said, Freddie, I gotta have Ron in my chat because he just makes me laugh. Mikab says, how was Wine on B&B today? B&B was actually pretty good. Wine was okay. The end was good. The last few minutes was actually really good though. Nate says David Hasselhoff will always be the only Knight Rider, and yes. And Mitch Buchanan, yes. Jay Blue says when they do, I think it was like 2006. I think it was like 2006 or 2007. And actually, the crazy thing is, Jay Blue, he was actually in the original one. David Hasselhoff was in the original Knight Rider. He was in one episode. Um, and he was passing off the torch to his son. And we can only imagine just how much of a disaster that was. At least every time I watched MacGyver, I thought about how many times Heather got over on him. So I just couldn't. But he says I laughed so hard tears. See, that's what I said. That's why Ron. That's why Ron just brings it. So every time I see Ron in the chat Freddie, I'm just like, he's gonna say something bonkers and off the wall. Oh, okay, nice. December, damn, that's yeah, Jay Blue. I mean, I had nothing against new actor. I just couldn't do it. Besides, I saw him in that scary movie 5, and I was like, nah, I'm good. I mean, Paranormal Activity movie 5, I was like, nah, I'm good. Alicia says Maggie consider Maggie and Constantine. Yes, she knew at the bank. I mean, Jay Blue, I wouldn't be opposed to it if they did it right, but I don't think that they can do it right, and I don't have faith that they would actually put the amount of money and time into making a new reboot. And it says, hey everyone, and Lucy getting closer and closer to getting herself moved from deception. Also, she really thinking she's trending for the sales. Yeah. You see, the problem is, and even that scene is like, I've seen Lucy be stupid before, but not that level of stupid. Like, I can see if she was drinking. Thank you, Freddie. Thank you. I can see if she was drinking. Make sure you hit that like button because it really does help. But she wasn't even drinking. She was just, oh, that's stupid. Okay, we got 32 likes, and we're getting up there. Also, become a member. I haven't been pushing that enough, and we've been having some really great chats in the members only circle. Yeah, so definitely become a member. Clicking in the join button in the pin comment. Become a member. We had some really good conversations this weekend, so you're definitely going to be a part of that. Thank you, Freddie. Always appreciate you. Lashanta, good old soap nut, right? Ron says, what is everyone going to say, Albert, in the chat that I was right about Sheila being held against her will? Um, I think they're gonna give you props, Ron. I think if you're right, they're gonna give you props. I'll give you props. I'll give you your props. Because you're coming up with a strong theory, and I'm like, let's stop and think about what if he's actually right about that? See, that's why I miss Soap Net, Lashanta. Because you got to watch all that stuff on there. But he says, "Oh, I didn't know if I said this." Thank you, thank you, Freddie. I appreciate that, and thank you for being a part of that. Thank you for being a part of that. I seriously do appreciate that. Thank you, because Freddie, like I said, you're part of the team, so I appreciate that. Thank you. Jay Blue says, "I never seen Lucy been on this level of cluelessness. She was not reading the room and really selling the product. Where was her business savvy?" That's why I said I was like. That's why I said I was like, I've seen her dumb, but not this level of dumb. Darby is in the chat. Lucy Coat and LaShawn says Lucy Coat is a dingbat. That is very true. How you doing tonight, LaShawn? You were, Ron. You were. Really, LaShawn? I just you might be right, but I don't remember her being this level of hmm. Wow, actually I got LaShawn and LaShanta. Lisa, I'm overjoyed too, and Brick, he shows up just smooths her and blows smoke out some just so you, Stephen A. Smith. Exactly, and Queen Janet can testify. Janet says being a member of your group is fantastic. Great members' lives. Thank you. Yeah, no, we really do have some really good conversations. So yes, definitely. as she says, ask anybody that has a name highlighted. You're gonna want to be a member. You're gonna want to be a member. Trust me. 97. And Lisa's in the chat. What's good, Lisa? I'm doing good, LaShawn. It's good to see you again. I haven't seen you here in a hot minute. That's why I had to sit there and make sure I read your name right. LaShanta says, I don't care about Sheila who Steffi killed. LaShawn, Ron, that's a really good question. Freddie says, well, happy to be part of it, even though it could be crazy sometimes. Yeah, but no, I'm happy that you're here too, Freddie, because we definitely been through some ups and downs in this chat. So he's calling me. Oh, okay. How did? That's a really good question, LaShawn. How did she get into the Abbott mansion? Sorry about that. But that's a really good question. Yeah, how did she actually get to her room? As the days really didn't need Julie to be part of the Johnny and Chanel honeymoon, what were they writers thinking? And Freddie says, yes, we don't have, yes, we do, yes, we have done it. Yeah. Trust me, Freddie, I was still not happy that that person came after you. But you know, my whole thing is, Freddie, this is why I always sit there and try to make sure I get better each time I do this, you know? Because I'm not perfect at it. And trust me, there's been plenty of times I've made mistakes, said stuff that has been off putting or out of pocket. And I try to learn from it though. I always sit there and try to show the chap that I'm trying to do better. Well, you know, Ron, that may be another story. Thinking of how they're introducing Doug's death with Julie being away. That's true. It's sad, it's crazy, you know. LaShawn says Summer Newman isn't Harris's mother. Kyle had an affair with another woman. Yeah, something Locke. What's her name? Well, yeah, no, not her bio mom, but what's her name now? Tara, right? LaShawn. Mel says I got good news that there will be it now. Hmm. I guess I gotta sit there and watch the second one. Tara, thank you, Susan. Yeah, I gotta see the second one now. I think I watched the first one and I was just like, I really need to see the second one. But since they are coming out with a third one, I was like, well, I guess I will watch the second one now. Someone says, "Oh, I want to see a Golden Girls reboot," but I'm afraid that that will mess up. They will mess that up too. That's true. Well, yeah, there's always a chance. Freddie says, "Oh, I'm not worried about the individual. Just came off arrogant and crazy over a show." Well, here's the thing, Freddie. That's probably the one person though, right? So like I blocked this person and then they come back under a different profile. And then I block them again and they come back under a different profile. And it's sad, but that's just what it comes down to. LaShawn says, Jordan gotta go. Yeah, why not as Jordan has just gotten too cartoonish? Ed says, I see Days just recasting Gabby and her other brother on Days. What do you, what do you mean her other brother? You mean, Rafe? Ron, I'm on it. I'm on it with the Native Nation. LaShawn says, does Clyde have Chanel because she is missing? That's what I was going to sit there and say. That was my theory when I watched it this morning. Yes, Ron, I would definitely be starting that. But that's the thing, though, Freddie. How you doing today, Amber? That's how you gotta do it, Freddie. Trust me. Have a night, J Blue. It's really great to see you. I have one that you can put on there. What about Cindy Watros? Okay. But see, that's the thing, though, Freddie. I'm always gonna get bombarded by trolls because not to brag or anything like that, but besides Dish and Days, I probably have among the most popular when it comes towards now Dish and Days, and then Sabrina Faith and James. Like he doesn't do it that often, so I probably should just say mine is among out there. That's probably the most popular one. So I get all the trolls because I'm not up there, but I'm among them. Oh, Ed says no. The other one, Dario. Oh, okay. Alicia says it was funny. Gregory mentioned Alexa's law license in front of Tracy when she was the one who set her up. I totally forgot about that. But Alicia, I'm just more surprised. Like Gregory, why would you tell Tracy that? You know, I mean, I'm not saying she's the enemy, but it's like you know that's something you could have just not let her know. You know, Ron says, of course, you want your Nina Nation because you're going to the fan event to protect your woman, Cindy Watchers, from being cursed at. You damn right, Ron. I will go there. Thank you, Freddie. I appreciate that. It wasn't easy at the beginning, but I mean, Freddie, at some point you got to take it as a compliment because other people don't get as many trolls as me. So I like to sit there and think I'm doing something right. That's the truth. I'll probably get a couple people that I block that'll come back under different names just because they can't get enough of me. As Homelander once said, it really is all about me. But yeah, it just comes with the territory. Um, that's true, she was, but still, at least it just seemed like out of character for Greg to spill the beans. Yeah, there was really not a reason for that. Like, bro, you could just almost like they didn't have anything else to say, so they just threw that in there. I got good news that Jason, head of Blumhouse, announced that they will be partnering with Lionsgate to reboot a lot of the iconic horror movies. Alicia is all about you. Thank you. Thank you, Alicia. Listen, that's the only way I can sit there and do it, is take it as a compliment. I've had trolls go in other people's live streams just to talk about me. I'm like, damn. LaShawn says Jason Morgan going to buy the Metrocore Hotel for Carly. Carly was the co-owner of the Metrocore with Olivia. Yeah. And now, well, that's if she accepts it. Freddie says, but hey, they got more views. They got more viewers for you and more money in your pocket. So you're the one that's sleeping good at night, Albert. And they are coming and starting drama because they're miserable. Yeah. Well, like I said, Freddie, that's the thing. When you start doing good, you're always gonna have people that's gonna try to take you down. With good Dolometics, you're always gonna try to have people take you down. The trick is not let them. Lisa said they should have training with Dex since Josh is no longer with him. That could be trouble. Yes, Lisa, somebody else said the same thing too. I think it was like maybe two other people said the exact same thing as you. So I'd be interested if that happens. And I'll be here for it. With the drama, of course. We got bad news. SO11's coming. I mean, like I said, I only saw the first saw. Oh, CJ Clover's not a fan of that. But yeah, no, I only saw the first one. Like, there's other franchises I would still. How about the other one? Not Paranormal Activity. Well, that too, but there was another one though. The monster one, and they had one on Netflix. What the hell was the name of that movie called? I can't remember what the name of that movie is called now. Oh, they're doing a Blair Witch Project. Wow, okay. That's interesting though. And it says, who do who do you think House of Cards is going to fall first between AJ and Stefan? Probably AJ. Probably AJ Ed. In a way, I kind of like Stefan a little bit. I feel like Stefan is a really good rival for AJ. LaShawn says Lois LaCicero came and got Sasha because Lucy was making a mess at home and heart. That is daughter's Brooklyn company. Yes. Oh yeah, no, she was something else. Cloverfield. That's the name of the damn franchise. But yeah, no, she was again. I've never seen Lucy that dumb. And the thing is, it's not like she was drunk. She was on something. She just literally made it about herself the entire time. And then when Sasha did come in and try to help, Lucy's like, "Well, what are you doing here? I don't understand why you're here for. I mean, you don't even work at Deception anymore." I'm like, can somebody get this dingbat off stage? This way Max is able to sit there and feed her damn kids. I'm like, Maxie, you need to sit there and get away from that woman. Ron says, Albert, if you go to a fan event and they start attacking the actor plans, then they saying it's like stay the F away from RJ and Luna. What would you say? I would sit there and tell them to shut the F up and that they're crazy and that they're nuts and they need to get a life in therapy. That's what I would tell them, Ron. That's exactly what I would sit there and say. I'm not joking. I would actually sit there and say stuff exactly like that. We say AJ and Stefan will go down together. AJ is a horrible human being and a worse Lakeisha. What is good, Lakeisha? Wow, they're making a Highlander movie? Hmm. No, I still always loved the original with Adrian Paul. That dude really knew how to rock it. What is this? I mean, like I said, listen, Adrian Paul knew how to rock a good ponytail. Oh, it's all good, it's all good, Lakeisha. I hope you had a good weekend. Belmax says I kind of wish they would just let Carly come up with a way to get the Metrocore back on her own. She's being rescued by way too many men at this point. Well, to be fair, she did actually, yes. Like I said, he was one of those people that actually made the ponytail stylish. Plus, it was a really good show too. I think they even actually had a cartoon, right? I'm glad it was good, Amber, whatever that is. Mel says, exactly, Lobby. That's the name I remember growing up watching. Freddie says our Nina is pitiful as an Ava who she literally took a baby out of Ava's stomach to advocate for her to get Sunny back. Well, boo, Ava ain't helping you. She's trying to get under. Yep. That's why Drew said what he said. That's exactly why Drew said what he said. I felt like they did Dolomitics. But they also did a Beetlejuice cartoon, and that was actually really good. I don't know if I'm actually going to watch the movie, Tom. I mean, to an extent, Alicia, but at some point, you got to kind of pick yourself up off your bootstraps and kind of do it yourself. You're right, Lashanta. You're right. Here's the thing, Lashanta. I still stand by what I said before about Sasha quitting on her own. But yes, she is a dingbat. And says we didn't get a cat fight with Carly and Nina, but do we? Do you? We will get one between Nina and Ava when Nina. Hopefully we do. Hopefully we do. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, Mel, that's actually not bad. That's day after my birthday. So yeah, it's one day after my birthday. I can wait. Jonathan was good. Yep, Lashanta, unfortunately, sometimes we do like to sabotage our own success. Unfortunately, she's taking down other people with her. Ron says, I EJ should go down with his brother. I don't like EJ. The guy is a crook and a fraud. He needs to lose everything. Not a good DA, and definitely not CEO of Demara. Ooh, you are roasting EJ. You're roasting everyone tonight. Freddie says Barbara Sunny wasn't on Nina's mind when she was playing. That's true. That is true. Womack says, I only have a problem with a man rescuing when it comes to Carly because it used to be one of the core traits she disliked about Robin and Elizabeth back in the day. And yep, very true, Dolomitics. Lord B says, I think Lucy was, but yes, Lord B, I said that in my review. I literally said in my review. I was like, poor Charles, they actually took Lucy somewhat more serious. This version of Lucy, I don't know what they were doing. But Lobby is correct. Alicia says you have to have a coordinated plan, be able to stand on your own, but if you can't depend on your partner, then what's the point? I don't know what to say about that. I don't know what to say about that. Yeah, Freddie, I think it will be better for everyone. Because honestly, to tell you the truth, no woman should sit there and be looking that pathetic on screen. Then there would be a Never Let Go horror movie with Halle Berry, and there's a trail. Never Let Go horror movie. Okay, let me take a look. Thank you, Mel. And it says, "What do you think about A becoming the new DA if he?" I'll be with it. I'll be with it, EJ. Ed. Because honestly, to tell you the truth, EJ needs to go. Again, Jonathan, it seemed like it was a little bit too much even for her, though. LaShawn says was that Sheila Carter look-alike Sugar that Steffi forced to kill. That's what the theory is. That's what the running theory is. LaShawn, that's exactly what the running theory is. Oh wow. Ah, good this movie is. I mean, it's coming to DVD. Freddie says, right up at what woman would still want to be with a man? Yeah, that's what I said. That's where it was just off to me. LaShanta says Lucy don't care about nobody but herself like me. That's not true, LaShanta. She cares about Charlotte. She cares about Valentine. She cares about. That's not true. Belmax says, I remember Carly calling them wimpy and needy little girls back in the day. Carly, for better or worse, used to figure her own way out of stuff or would give a serious attempt before Jason's help. Uh, Alicia says Nina looks pathetic because she is pathetic. She can't see her own faults. Hmm. And LaShot, that comment is for you. Johnson says, but I noticed that Sheila was taken out open the credits for being paid. That's true. But that doesn't mean that she's not coming back. Lashanta, I think that she's already in a lot of ways getting her just deserved. I mean, think about it. Her daughter abandoned her, so she can't see her grandchildren. She lost her husband. Hell, at one point she lost Crimson. So like, I'm sorry, but how much is she actually supposed to sit there and suffer? I mean, was all that stuff not like sufficient? I guess. Freddie says, "Either Nina or any woman shouldn't want a man that's going to treat them or that's going to treat them right." Yeah, of course, Freddie. Not somebody who's going to slam the door in their face. See, that's my whole thing, Freddie. I know people don't like Nina, but I'm just like, damn. From one woman to the other, you would think that some woman would actually have a little more compassion, if nothing else, to sit there and watch a woman get treated like dirt. But because it's Nina, it's okay. Alicia said, but I love Nina and Drew together. There's hope for them both, but I want to see bodies. Want to see some bodies smacking. She wants to see some loving in the afternoon. Johnson says maybe Sheila could come back surgically altered to look like someone else, just like she made herself look like Phyllis online. Oh, wow. Hmm, that's interesting. I mean, Let's just think about this. How could you kill off an iconic character like Sheila Carter by having her run into a knife and thinking that she's not still alive? Come on. Ron says Albert Chief Baker needs to be debriefed ASAP. He didn't do his job. Oh, disbarred. He didn't do his job. They need to redo this investigation and put Steffi in prison. And if Ridge opens his mouth, lock his ass up. Better yet, slap him hard. Ooh, slap him around and call him Susie. You should be disbarred. Oh, Ron, you're a gem. But Ron, she can't get locked up. She's the queen of LA. Alicia says Sonny is constant, no difference between Nina, Carly, and his favorite son. You know it's bad when it happens. Of course, the favorite son. I'm like, seriously. The favorite child. Let's just be very clear about that, Alicia. That's his favorite child. Dolomatic says, I'm almost hoping someone who doesn't like Nina will see her dem- demeaning herself as Sunny and just tell her to snap the hell out of it. Honestly, Olivia will be pretty good. Yes. Yes, Dolometics, and yes, CJ Close, she is the queen of LA. You saw how she barged up in Sheila's and Deacon's place and just bopped her in the face, just punched her in the face and said, I'm the queen of LA. And I was like, oh, okay. Who does that? Who just walks somebody else's place and punches them in the face and then says, I'm the queen of LA? Steffi Forrester, of course. Come on, Dolometics. You know you gotta laugh at a scene like that. LaShawn says Nina cannot get pregnant against her cousin Britt told her that she can't. That's true. Ron says, I'm sure that others in the chat will agree with me that Baker didn't do his job. Yes, he needs to be disbarred. Ooh. Elisa says, oh yeah, his favorite child, even over Morgan, must have been confusing for him. Well, here's the thing, Alicia. Even Christina, even though even Chrissy knew that Michael was the favorite child. Let's be honest. Lashanta says, Albert, when you go after a married man and break up his family, I have no sympathy for you. Okay. Kyrie's the one and only. Kyrie's we're gonna have to keep the audience guessing about Saturday. Okay. So are you doing a stream tonight? Because if you're doing a stream tonight, don't say what may or may not happen on Saturday. Ed says if Sheila was going to do them, the only way she could have been killed off is by Lauren, one of her enemies. Is that it has to be in an epic way. It has to be an epic way. Because and I just look at it and I'm like, she's Sheila Carter. You don't just. Freddie says, I but when I tell you when Lois. Okay, good, Carries. I want I like to keep them guessing. Freddie says, Albert, when I tell you when Lois was trying that dress for her daughter's Brooklyn's wedding, I'm like, she looked like an English sipping tea with the queen. She didn't look that bad, but to be fair, Freddie, she does look pretty good. She looked pretty good today. Okay, good, Carries. I didn't see a title yet. I guess you're still working on it. See if you put up a title yet. Oh, okay. Never mind. Curry says nowadays I just took a brief look at Days. The synopsis sounds interesting. Should I watch it? I don't remember it being that great, to be honest. I mean, honestly, tell you the truth, if I could just save you some time and just say that Chanel is missing and everything else is. I mean, I'm not even spoiling it because it was in the previews. That's probably the only exciting thing I remember happening in the episode. Johnson said, "Did you find it odd that on days it was snowing at the cabin, but the rest of the town didn't get snow?" I thought it was far off, right? I thought their cabin was kind of far enough away from the hospital, but not like far enough away from the town, but not that far down. You damn right, LaShanta. She's the queen of LA. Oh no, I saw it, Kyrie's. I saw it. But he says, of course, Lois looked good, but that, yeah, no, no. You know what it is, Freddie? I got the image of what she looked like today, so I don't even remember. I don't even remember that last time. Queen Jess is in the chat. Was good, Jess? Oh, Susan said it's in the mountains, the Horton cabin. Okay, and that's probably why. And that's true also, though, Lamaze. It could be snowing an hour or two away from the town. Ryan says, Albert, do you think that Jada is still going to keep on harass? Yes, she is. She can suffer until I'm satisfied. God damn, Jess. Jess, that's something else. God damn. Curry says Lois don't look good. Quinn do the actress do, but Lois, hell no, I'm keeping my petty energy. Okay. Ron says, Albert, what do you think about Thomas getting a hold of the pawn card? I think it's funny. I think what you call is going to be pissed. Constantine's going to be compassion for seeing another woman get treated like trash. That's why just seeing another woman get treated like trash, you don't have some sort of sympathy. It's like, well, damn. I mean, I know I don't like you, but I won't want to sit there and see another woman get trashed like that. No? Okay. I mean, yeah, that makes sense to okay, Kyrus, that makes sense to you. Um, kind of a weird rating system, but you're not the only person that done that. So I've seen somebody else do that too. Dalmax says Northern Georgia is about an hour or so ride away from where I live, and it's always snows there when we're not getting. Wow. I'm so surprised, Jess. You always come across as so sweet and nice and innocent. I wouldn't expect that from you, Jess. Kyrie says, but Brady is a four and nothing more. Kind of an odd question. Yeah, it just doesn't seem like you, Jess. Freddie says, I'm glad Lois is on the canvas being there for her daughter. I think they need to give her something else to do a little bit after. Well, Zane, we usually first start off with Smith saying hi and, you know, or we just start asking questions like that. Alicia says somebody needs to break Constantine's other. That's why I was like, what? Oh, I heard about that, Lashanta. Yeah, it was. I wish Lucy was being a bigger fool than Nina. She was extra today, Jess. I was like, yo, Lois' father is coming. It was weird, Freddie. That's what I was like, what am I doing? Why am I still having this person? That's what I said, Jess, because even Brooklyn was like, why is, even Brooklyn was like, well, what is he actually going to do? Which he did nothing. Perry says they need to give Lois a life. She overstepped her welcome. She has no purpose outside of her. Yeah, you still are not letting that go, are you, Kyrie's? He served no purpose. Well, yes, Lashanta, on this particular one, yes. Now says I got bad news that Five Nights at Freddy's. Hmm. I mean, I wasn't really that crazy for the first one, so just says Sasha is nice for helping them. I would have stayed. Freddy said, "Yeah, they casted someone to play Lois Falter to come to the wedding." Oh wow, okay. Dolomag said Jess is almost close to giving a compliment Nina Nation is wearing Jess down. You damn right, Dolomag. See, I told her, I was like, yo, Jess is going to be on the right side by the end of the year. Now, Kyrie says, by the way, this hasn't been brought up in a while. Jocelyn is partly responsible for Britt's death. Her selfishness led to it. Thank you. I've been saying that ish for how long? And people like Jess, because she's a Scorpion, would not accept that. I put a little bit more than partly, but you're being generous. Loud and raw. Ooh, ah, Jess, you are something else. Hmm. Carrie says I said that one day. I've been saying that for a while, and the other sad thing is that I know that she actually thinks that she knows that I'm right. She just doesn't want to admit it. And says Nicole needs to get Holly in line because she keeps being disrespectful with throwing people past in the face because she's grounded. Exactly, Ed. I'm like, yo, what she does need is she needs some consequences. Alicia says, no, Nina Nation, just we don't accept that AB. Uh, and she actually put it in the tomatoes. Ain't that a mm, 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 mm. Don't worry, Alicia. We're gonna get you to. We're gonna get you, Alicia. We're gonna get Jess, and we're gonna get Lashanta too. Oh, it ain't doom. It ain't doom, Freddie. We got some. We got some strong people in our group. Ain't that right, Kyrie's? And Freddie is team. You know, it's weird, Freddie. I could have swore you was team. You was team Nisha. You was team Nina. Uh, well, I guess we really got our work cut out for us. I think we'll start with Jess, and then we'll just. Harry says, however, after Nina slept with Drew, I'm backing my Ava. She ain't doing anything wrong now. And Freddie said a hard nope. Oh, don't worry, Alicia. We're gonna get you too. Speak no evil. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at that tonight, man. Dolmac says Nina Nation would take those tomatoes, make an example, an excellent marinara sauce to serve. Ooh, there you go, Dolometics. There you go. Curry says Nina's a good woman. Carly is trash. All right, don't worry, Jess. We're gonna put you on the right path. You and the other ladies and Freddie. Johnson says, I read that Sonny is going to meet with Drew this week. I thought it was going to be today. I thought it was going to be today. So that's new. Oh, Freddie said Carly was squashed Nina Nation like a bug. No, he did not. Ron says, what about Jerry Prentice? What about Jerry Prentice? Justin says, I'm not on Nina's side. Okay. Elise said, I still have frozen Nina cheesecake brownies in the freezer waiting for the moment. Johnson says that's what I thought too, but it might be tomorrow instead. Yeah. Yeah, Sharon, when I get some time. When I get some time. Freddie says, yes, I did, Albert. Ooh, and he said it with all caps. I like your style, Freddie. I like your style. My dude said it with all caps. I love it, Freddie. I love it. Iris is coming in with the fire. Of course, to be fair, Carice, I think most people wouldn't sit there. Most people would sit there and say that's not exactly a loss. Losing Drew. Yeah, I heard, Sharian. Yeah, this I think a couple of days ago. Sharian. Dominic says maybe Nina should make Carly the Metro Court. Ooh, just said Nina lost her man too. Thank you, Susan. Thank you. Yeah, no, that's amazing. We got 39 people in here, so we're actually good, Susan, tonight. We're actually good. Yes, thank you, Susan. Now I know you did hit the like button, so and we have a new person in the chat. Devano is in the chat. Let's everyone say what's up. Guess we're going into OT tonight. And there would be a new trend. Yes, I heard about that this week. It didn't look like it carries. Let's be honest. That's what I said. Let's welcome the new person in the chat. LaShawn says Ava lost Griffin to Kiki and Nick to Esme. Oof, that's a knowledge right there. Johnson said if Carly does get her half the Metro Court back, who's gonna run Bobby? Oh, that other woman. I can't remember her name. That's how non important she was. Happy night, Alicia. It was really great to see you. Thank you for coming through tonight. Appreciate you. Ron says, "Oh, why no one wants Sheila to have any more babies and don't want to hear about she's too old because she's too old." What do we have today? Well, what shows do you watch? The hell? What soap operas do you watch? General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Bold and the Beautiful. What is your what is your soap opera of choice, my friend? Devon. Freddie says if they had taken Trina on the upcoming African American soap, that would have been great. Maybe have it. I've been saying yes. Freddie, listen, I agree with you. I've been sitting there saying that all this weekend. I'm like, put her on a different show, give her a little bit more edge. She's already a good actress. Give her some, if they're not going to use her on this show, give her something else to do. And yes, I want her to play a bad girl. Freddie, you understand? I've been sitting there saying that for a hot minute. Yeah, I think he was on a couple of days before that. Ron says, "Okay, but she's too old. So what about that?" Because she's a witch and she's on a different show. Johnson says maybe they can finally wake Lulu up and have her run Bobby's. Um, maybe, but I mean, let's be honest. I don't think that she's just gonna wake up from a coma and just be like, "All right, you're gonna be you're gonna be running Bobby's now." Reggie says that would be good for her, Albert. Yeah. Oh, you remember when Carly and okay. So he was a Carly and Sunny fan. CJ Close said the gate will be. Hmm, I'm looking forward to it. So, Devon, do you watch any Cole? Do you watch any other soap operas or just General Hospital? As says if Carly goes back to the Metro Core, work. She better work than having Olivia do all the work while she's getting into everyone else's business. Well, yeah, Freddie, of course. No, she ran a whole. I'm just into saying like, because Jonathan was like, if they have a wake up, she could just run the Metro Core, and I was like, yeah, but that'll probably be a little bit down the line, maybe, yeah. But that's the thing though, Freddie. When she was on the show, she was a reporter, right? So why would she go? Why would she go from being a reporter to just running the diner? Smurfs 3. Hmm. I didn't really watch the first two Smurfs or that terrible Alvin and the Chipmunks movie. Um, that's true, Jonathan. But I'm just not there saying though, like, why would she run Kelly's if she was a reporter? Makes more sense for her to go back to doing reporting than anything else. Freddie says, honestly, Lulu wasn't a good reporter in my opinion. Maybe as a side job. Ron Cole says it's Ghostbusters incoming 2024. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I mean, like I said, if, you know, I don't know. We have to agree to disagree on that one. Romex says, I wonder when we start getting more things like casting. I think we're going to probably get it soon. I think we're going to probably get it soon. I just have this feeling. Well, saying how I'm not exactly a SpongeBob fan, not exactly call that good news, but okay. Ron says, about how will Paulina feel about Jada still being married and she's dating Rafe? Um, I don't think that she should care. Everett isn't related to um anyone. I mean, Paulina isn't related to Everett or Jada, so why should you care? Domax says all dispensers should stick to running their glorified waffle. So yeah, John. Oh, you're talking to Jonathan, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it just wouldn't make like if you're gonna sit there and go back to reporting, it just wouldn't make sense for you to be a reporter and run a diner at the same time. Because honestly, tell you the truth, running a diner is not easy. It's not like you just be like, I can just do this on the side like it's nothing. Like, it actually does take a lot of work to do. Like, what Carly's doing at the diner, that's not something that people could just do right off the bat. That's why she got a manager for that. Freddie said the same thing. I don't think he said it as harshly, but yes, he said the same thing. Um, Freddie says Albert Lula and Carly are cousins. I mean, it's possible if Linda would work at Bobby's or something different. I mean, yes, if she's not going to be a reporter, then I can see her doing that. I couldn't see her doing that as a side job. Well, who else could run the diner? You mean besides that manager that we talked about? The manager that I can't even remember her name? Besides her? Hmm, I don't think anyone. I just don't see why she would go back, why she would do re, why she would run a diner if she was a reporter last time we saw her. Ron says Rafe is just wasting his time trying to get Everett to sign the papers, but Everett isn't going to budge. Well, yeah, he's on some. I don't even know what the hell he's on, actually. It's not really making a lot of sense. But Sloan did sit there and say, hey, listen, he can sign it and it still may not count. But the fact that he's so adamant about not signing it is just like, bro, I don't need Jada Smith there whining and yelling and acting like a damn Karen. Like, I get that they're trying to give her some edge and some depth or whatever, but it's not working for me. It's just straight up annoying. Like, really, really annoying. Okay, I was actually supposed to sit there and in this live stream like 20 minutes ago. Um, but I'm gonna end the stream here. because I do gotta wake up around like 5 o'clock in the morning, like literally 5 o'clock in the morning. But I do want to thank everyone for joining. Thank you so much for coming through tonight. Appreciate every single one of y'all. And yeah, I do look forward to seeing y'all in the next live stream. Have a good night, Ronnie Ron. Have a good night, Kyrese. Have a good night, Freddie. Have a good night, Queen Jess. Have a good night, Queen Janet. Have a good night, Queen Mel. Have a good night, Dolometics. Have a good night, Devon. Have a good night, Tom Tom. Have a good night, Dolometics. Have a good night, Blackmon. Have a good night at the bank. Good night, Lady J. Good night, Unlimited. Good to see you. Good night, Freddie. Good night, Ronnie Ron. Good night, Queen Becky D. Thank you, Unlimited. Yes, make sure you smash that effing like button. As I always sit there and say, beat that like button's ass. Yes, you have a great night, Ronnie Ron. Appreciate you. Have a good night, Jonathan Johnson says, join us for another edition of Silk Chat without the Bostic. Thank you, my friend. You're always a G. Have a good night, LaShanta. Thank you for joining. It's great to see you as always, my friend. Thank you. Freddie says Albert Lulu did a report on Ryan Chamberlain and all hell broke loose when the stabbings was happening. That's true. No, like I said, Freddie, I get why you and Kyrie's was not a fan of Lulu being a reporter. Have a night, Anjanetta. Thank you for joining. Have a night, Tom Tom, CJ Clove. There's some other people I can't remember, but you know who you are. And like Jonathan always says, make sure you do hit the like button on the way out because that really does help. And think about becoming a member. We have some really good chats in the next couple of weeks. You're going to want to be a part of that. Trust me. Freddie, it was a pleasure to see you. Thank you. Really appreciate you. And I really appreciate you being the 2000 2000 subscriber. Have a good night, Queen of the South. And I think everyone else, they actually left earlier. So, but if I missed you, you know who you are. Have a good night, Darby. And you know who you are. And I will see you in the next live stream. It's always fun to see you as well, Freddie. So thank you for coming through. Laters.